Hey everybody, Ronnie here. So, I'm in my truck, yay! So here's what's happened. Little recap. I broke down, went to Peterbilt in Pasco, Washington, and it took them 5 days of fiddling with my truck and a weekend, which was in there, to get my truck fixed. That did not go well. By the time I hit Spokane, my truck was broken again. So I went to the Peterbilt in Spokane, and in less than a day, it was a long day, but less than a day, they had my truck fixed again. That lasted 300 miles, thereabouts. And I kept going and made it as far as Minnesota before my truck, I couldn't keep hauling a trailer with it, a loaded trailer at any rate. So I handed off my load and went to the Peterbilt dealership there, and they told me it's going to have to be the main wiring harness, and it would take at least a week for them to get that in. So I said, I can drive my truck home. I'm going to go home and I'll put it in the shop when I get here. So I drove back home, put my truck in the shop. I arrived on a Friday, and Monday morning, by the time I could get myself to the Peterbilt dealership, they had already gone in and said they had fixed my truck and that it was a software update and recalibration issue. So I took it for a quick test drive and spoke with my fleet manager and my dispatcher, and we came up with a plan. So my plan was, I'm going to take the truck, drive for a couple hundred miles on Tuesday, end up back home. If the problem comes back, straight back to the Peterbilt dealership. If it doesn't come back, I went and drove a couple hundred miles in the other direction. The first one was north, the second one was south. If the problem had come back, I would have taken it back to the Peterbilt dealership, but it didn't come back. So the next day was supposed to be get a small load and take it somewhere not far away. But I had to get my PM service done on my truck, so I went ahead and did that instead. And today I got a load. It's a small load. It's only about 5,000 pounds, but it's not close. Picked up the load in Portland, and I'm delivering the load all the way down into northern Mississippi. It's about 2,200 miles and it's paying $4,000. So about $1.80 a mile. With that said, so far, so good. I've stopped for the night, and I'll of course keep everybody updated on what happens here. I did go and shoot some road footage today of me going from home up to Portland where I could pick up my load. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. If you have any questions for me, put them down in the comments below, or give me a call. My number should be right here on the screen. If you have an interest in joining Super Ego, give me a call and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have about that. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.